How you guys doing? This is Coach Irons. I'm gonna keep it raw. I'm gonna keep it, straight up. Today's talk is about mental toughness. You guys aren't winning because you guys aren't training hard. This goes back to mental toughness. You aren't training hard. That means you're not putting your body through the conditioning, through the process, through the body aches, the muscle strains, the fatigue that it needs to go through in order to ensure that you are gonna win. If you were putting your body through all that stuff, you would be mentally tough, but you're not, which is why you're not winning. Mental toughness comes before winning. Mental toughness comes before, working hard. Mental toughness is about being mentally prepared. So before you step on that mat to have a hard practice, you need to already tell yourself, hey, this is what I'm gonna do before practice. These are my goals. This is how I'm gonna work to accomplish these goals. You first have to be mentally tough before you can be physically tough. Because I tell you what, if you don't mentally prepare yourself to go out on that mat and be physically tough, it's fight or flight. And I tell you what, once pressure gets applied, most wrestlers, they squirm away from pressure, right? A guy clubs your head super hard. Guess what? Now every time he goes to touch you, you're flinching. Every time you flinch, you get taken down. You know why? Because you're not mentally tough. You didn't prepare yourself for that battle. If you would have prepared yourself in that battle, you would be ready to go out and handle whatever they threw at you. Mental toughness is one of the most important battles in wrestling. Not only do you have to wrestle with someone else and wrestle against someone else, you're constantly wrestling with yourself. And that's not only in wrestling, that's wrestling, that is exercising, that is adversity in life. That is, that's why it takes discipline. Discipline is doing what you have to do, even if you don't want to do it. If you don't believe it up here that you can do it, your body will never follow. Mental toughness is believing in yourself and believing the training and preparation that you have put into it pre-match and trusting yourself that you will walk out of that tournament a winner. That's what mental toughness is. My message to you is, if you don't trust yourself, you will never be mentally tough. Majority of you guys are practicing 3 hours a day. Some of you guys are practicing 5 hours a day. You wake up in the morning, you might run, you might go to high school practice, you might get a practice. You're putting in 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. Why are you not trusting yourself? If you're putting in 5 hours a day working on your craft, how could you step on that wrestling line? How could you step in that ring and not trust yourself and be intimidated by your opponent? How? If you know that you're preparing and doing everything in your ability to win that match beforehand, you have to trust yourself. Mental toughness is confidence that you prepared to win the battle. That's what mental toughness is. If you prepared to win the battle, when things get rough, when you go to triple overtime, when you go to sudden death, you will be prepared because you worked. That is exactly what you worked for. You trained for the worst case scenarios. That's my message for today. Once again, this is Coach Irons. If you haven't liked, subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do that. Let me know what you think. Have a blessed day. Take what I said and apply it.